Right, so hello and welcome to today's stream. Right then, so we were doing some Astral Sorcery yesterday, and today I'm going to do a bit more. I'm going to do a few other bits and pieces as well. First of all, I'm going to show you my new Thorncraft room. I made this chamber yesterday, and last night I did some reorganizations. So now I have this all set up, so I've got all my jars set up in the right places, got me alembics and formatorium and my smeltery all set up right, all facing the right direction and stuff. So that's all cool. Now what I've also done, I was using these elevators before. Now there's a mod called Ender.io which adds these wonderful things called travel anchors. Now if you stand on one of these, you can look around. If you stand on one of these, you can look around. You see there's other ones around. So if I go up there, that's kind of cool. I also made myself this thing called the Staff of Traveling. This means that I don't actually have to stand on one. From anywhere in my base, I can just go down there. I can go up there. Really nice for moving quickly around my base. One by my storage, got one over there by the smeltery. So, and this staff thing, it uses up charge, but then it's recharged by this wireless charger here. So that's kind of funky. Daytime, and it's raining. That's nice. So can't really start my astral stuff just yet. So in the meantime, I'm going to show you something else that I've done. I made myself another little chamber there, down under here, which apparently has got a bad guy in it. Because he's bad. But that's okay. He's going to do some burning. Bad guy. Where did he spawn? Why did he spawn down here? There shouldn't be any darkness down here. How the hell did he spawn? Huh. Okay. Well, that was a bit naughty. Okay. Right, so anyway, built this little room down here. Now this I'm going to be using to growing these crystals that you use for Thorncraft. I need to build some other bits and pieces first to make it work properly. I've got to be able to clean up all the flux down here, so I've got some bits almost ready for that. And it's still raining. Kind of hope that when it goes to night time, the rain stops. It's almost night time. The sun's just going down. So fingers crossed, I will be able to show you. Remember, I built this attunement altar yesterday. I had a look last night and figured out how to get it working. So, sheep's starting to bother me now. Seriously, cannot stand on my altar. Okay, come on, let's stop that rain now. So, what we need from here, I made these, where are they? Okay, I made these celestial relays. I wonder how to put them. There they are. Okay. Right, let's just get rid of some of that mob stuff. Mob shops. Come on, stop raining. I can't do any astral stuff while it's raining. At least I don't think I can. Well, let's give it a try. Maybe I can. So, what I need to do, get my astral tome, and what we're going to do, we're going to have a look at the constellations, the ones I've discovered. See, Borsio is shattering and destructive, the ritual causes power destruction, disintegrates any solid blocks nearby. Yeah, we don't really want to do that one, so let's have a look at Avitas. What is this? No, habitat. Suffuses the area with an invigorated life force. All nearby living entities experience regeneration while nearby crops flourish and grow and accelerate there. I kind of like the sound of that one. Habitat. Right, so what I'm going to do, exit my book and shift right click my book and get the Avitas thingy there and get some spectral relays. Yeah, these spectral relays are what we're going to need to use to get this power. I really wish it wasn't raining. So anyway, if you hold the constellation paper in your hand, look at that, see, the purple thing. And what you have to do, you have to put a relay down in each of the places. Hopefully I'm going to get these in the right place. And you will see in a minute what happens. Oh, and it stopped raining. Nice, 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 nice. No. Basically, you're placing these relays down in the pattern of this constellation, and you have to hold the constellation paper in your hand to get all the relays in the right position. When you do, this happens. Look at that. That is so cool. Right, now the fun starts when you step inside that thingy. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to step inside this thingy. Check it out. This is what the attunement altar is meant to do. Yeah, that's pretty impressive, isn't it? And that should infuse you with some kind of bonuses. There we go. Almost done. Very impressive. I love this Astral Sorcery mod. It's really, really cool. There we go. So now all we have to do is step out of the light. Yeah, we'll just basically leave that working. And we'll leave it set up like that. And Bob is your uncle, apparently. Or something like that. Yeah, so that's kind of funky. I like that. Now, it's supposed to have a growing effect on stuff nearby. Now, whether or not that's actually the case, I have no idea. I don't know how well it works. So, I didn't want to put that in my hand. I wanted to put that in my hand. So, let's go over there. I'm just curious to see if it has any effect on this, like, for example, this grass. Move that down. I don't know how close stuff has to be. It might have to be closer than this to the portal. I don't know, but it is still set up right. You know, it's got like a nice sound effect to it as well. Yeah, I don't know if crops have to be like right close up to the altar. I'll have to look that up and see what the situation is with that. So yeah, that's kind of funky. Now, one other thing I wanted to do today, I need to set up a device to take care of the bad magic, the flux, inside my base. Now, I currently haven't moved my what do I call it? The crafting thing for Thorncraft. I haven't moved that down here yet. That is this structure over here. So what I need to do is I need to put this downstairs, but I need to make sure it's all in the right chunk. So what I'm going to do, I'll show you how you look at chunk boundaries. So let's grab some wood. so I can mark out the chunk boundary. Put the celestial stuff away, I'm not going to need that anymore today, hopefully. So put those away. Okay. Right. So what you do, you press F3 and G, and that shows you the chunk boundary. You can see that there. See that? That's the chunk boundary. So it looks like that's one chunk there. So it looks like I'm going to have to put it in this chunk here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the boundary of the chunk. That way I know what my limitations are for where it's got to go. Okay, well that it goes right to that wall. So where was it? Come on, change the boundary. There, that one? Yeah, that looks right. And bar boundary is there. Okay, so we can turn that off now. F3G. Okay, that was, you hold down the F3 key and you press G and it shows you the chunk boundaries. Now the chunk boundaries are important for Stormcraft because when you're doing, let's get my lens, where's my lens? Okay, put those away. Yeah, let's just put my celestial papers away. So I'll put those up there. Cool. And get rid of that now. That can go up there. Get my Thornomicon. Okay, you guys can go. You all got that for a bit. Right, so I'm going to need to build. First of all, before I move my crafting structure down here, I've got to go down underneath and create an area for this device that I want to do. So we've got to smelting, going to repair my tool. Okay. I'm going to grab myself some ladders. I think I need to make myself, or I might actually already have some ladders. Yeah. I've only got two. Okay, let's grab those and need some sticks. Oh, so 1, 2, let's just get a house full and come to crafting and put in ladder. Okay, there we go. Make a couple of those. 1, 2, should be enough. Cool. There we go. Put the bonus sticks away. Now what I'm going to do, go down to the cave. Now I'm going to have to dig out underneath here to put this structure down. So what I'm going to do, get my pickaxe. Alright. Pickaxe, there we go. Okay. Right, so it's in this chunk here. So I'm gonna dig, and yeah. Okay, and I need to go that way, so do. Okay, what's that way? One. Yeah, that's going to be there. Torches. Okay. Just gonna like prepare a little space here. Am I gonna murder any animals this stream? Well, murder's a very strong word. I mean, it's kind of killing out of the necessity of, you know, having some food to eat. But no, it's not planned. It might, you know, just happen, but it's not planned. Okay, so I've dug myself a hole. Now I'm going to stick some ladders up the side here, so I can climb out of the hole like that. Right, now looking at my Thornomicon, this is the fundamental stuff. So I need to be looking at this stuff. Flux cleanup. Managed to find a way to turn pure flux into your into flux essential. Supplying with lots of essential flux from the oil and force it to become essential. Every point of flux drawn from the oil will require 5 or more essential at a time. It doesn't matter. Essential can be piped into the sides of the condenser and the resulting flux can be drained from the bottom. Okay, so it's going to need to be a couple of blocks high. I also need to make a special lattice that will actually draw the flux from the aura. The lattice pieces can be connected to the top of the condenser and each other to form a multi-block structure. The more pieces I connect, the quicker the condenser can draw flux from the aura. It does, however, increase the essential cost. The lattice box must be attached to the top of the condenser and all connected lattice pieces must be above the condenser itself. There can be no more than 8 blocks away from the condenser. Okay. Right, and I'm guessing they're connected by tubes. Okay, right, so I'm going to build myself what's called a flux condenser. Now I have actually started manufacturing the pieces, so I have my flux condenser. I have 5 of the lattice pieces and I'm going to need some tubing. And I'm also going to need to supply it with some fuel in the form of pure essential, which I'm going to do in a minute. But let's figure out first of all how I'm going to build this structure. So it needs to be piped out underneath, so it needs to be at least 1 block off the floor and the condenser's above it. Okay, so 3 high should do it. So what we're going to do, take some limestone and we're going to build it let's say around here. So I'll get my flux condenser, like so. There we go. Now hopefully I can attach pipe to the bottom. So let's have a look. I'll get my essential tubes. And we'll go fix one to the bottom. Yep, okay, that's cool. So I can pull stuff out that way. Let's put my fuel supply over this way. Okay. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to need probably an empty jar to put the stuff in. So yeah, that's an empty one. These ones are filled with one of the most common ones you get from breaking down most things, so I'm going to use one of these as my fuel. Okay. No. Right, now before we start, let's just see if we actually have got any flux in this particular. Yeah, you see there is some. I can't really see what that number is. 33.7. Okay, so it says 33.7 at the moment. So what we do, we get the empty jar. So, oh, it probably needs to go in the top of the jar. Yeah, I think these jars can only connect through the top. So let's have a look. You, sir, you're going to be the fuel supply. There you go. See that's supplying fuel in. So we're going to have to go down one deeper again. Okay. So, oops, shit. Okay, didn't mean to do that. Right, let's start that again. So where's my condenser? There. Put you there, sir. Let's be a bit more careful with this. And what we'll do is we'll do that. Okay, and we'll put the pipe on underneath like that, and then empty jar. Right, okay, so any flux pulls out. Is there any furniture? Yeah, there's some furniture in the mod. This isn't this mod does have some basic furniture, but it doesn't have a lot of stuff. There are other mod packs that really specialize in that kind of thing. Okay, so let's see. Right. Yeah, for example, you're asking about furniture. Let's have a look. Let's do that. No, there's a particular mod I was looking for, Bibliocraft. That's not here. I'll have to look that up for you. I'm not entirely sure. No, I'll look it up in a bit. Yeah. Right, so let's have a look. So what we need to do, I'm thinking we should probably use some more of these pipes. So if we can we put a pipe on the top? No. So we probably need to put one of these flux condenser lattices on top. Okay, that works. Now can we put a pipe to that? Maybe not. Okay, well in which case we do a simple design. We do one of those, one of those, one of those, and one of those. Now, is that? Oh yeah, look, that's drawing the fuel out from there, look. Okay. And look at that, look, it's producing flux in there. Now let's have a look. What was it before? It was 33.7. It still says 33.7. Did I do that right? Well, it looks like it's working. It's drawing out stuff out of the atmosphere. Okay. Well, I'm going to count that a success because that is working and it's slowly drawing the fuel out of that one. Why is that going back up? Is it going back up or going down? It's hard to tell. I can't really see that properly. Go around this side. 138. I'm just going to watch this for a second and see if that goes down. Okay, so that does appear to be working. The gold mirror, that is an essential part of Filmcraft. For example, like this thing I haven't, if I shift and right click, it says you've learned something new. Basically, you can go around the world and every time you see something you haven't seen before, you know, the ladders I don't think I've done, there you go, learn something new. It all adds to, when you go back and look at your main manual, you can, let's go into some research, like for example the flux cleanup. You get two little tabs here. These are your knowledge tools. Every time you scan something, it has a particular category. So like for example artifice. So every time I scan something in the world, it gets 1 point extra into one of these, and as you can see it builds up the levels. So I've got 4 levels in that, 18 levels in that. As you do research, you need to have these observations. It's like part of the it's part of your understanding of the natural and magical world around you. You then need to do this. This is a theory, the research. Now the way you do that, this is the research is very important for getting on further in the mod, and the research you do by using one of these research tables over here. I'll just show you quickly. Do a research here. So let's create a theory. and then it asks you for different things. This is progress and random category. Okay. And you can see you're gaining research in particular categories here. It's using up paper, and you've got paper in there, and scribing tools, which is basically ink in a pot. And you're basically learning stuff each time, so you're gaining more in infusion. And you see the little light bulbs along the top. As you proceed in your research, you get more and more of those light bulbs available to you. Phylum, Gelum, Essentia. So now, at some point, you can actually just like exit out of that, but at some point during your research, you're going to start to need extra bits. So depending on which way I want to go with this research, I need a file of Gelum. Okay, so I'm just going to see if I've got a file of Gelum. File. Oh, see, I don't have a file of Gelum. So I'm going to take an empty file, and then I need to figure out which one Gelum is. Bear with me a second. Use me Google tools. Gelum. Which one is Gelum? That is the one. Oh, I see. That's the one that looks like an ice cube. Okay. There are lots of, as you can see, there are lots of these, and I need the one that looks like an ice cube. Okay. Where's the one that looks like an ice cube? I don't see any there. Oh, there it is. How many's there? Right. I think that says 16. So what I do is I get a file, empty glass file. I right click that on there, and there we go. File of Gelum Essentia. So what I do now is I go back over to my research table. And now I can complete this one because I have in my inventory this file of Gelum. So there we go. That one. Carry on. Oh. And I just pressed the button that I didn't want to press. I scrapped it. So basically that was all wasted because I should have just carried on and done the theory. But then you get the gist. Basically what that does is that allows you to do your research in Thorncraft, and basically you need to keep on doing research. You do the fundamentals first, and that opens up all your different, like infusion, artifice, oromancy, golomancy, and then you have down the left hand side here, you have all of those things, and they have all kinds of different research you need to open up. So like for example, that flux condenser I was just building, that comes here, but that comes from researching the rifts and stuff that I was showing you the other day. Like for example here, I've got observation, but I need to do theory of alchemy and theory of oromancy to be able to completely finish this research. So it's a lengthy process, but the further into the research you get, the more interesting it becomes, because then you can make more and more powerful things. Okay, so we're doing okay down here. It does look like it's hard to see those numbers. It is definitely working. Yeah, the flux is going down. 29, 30. So yeah, it is working. It's a slow process, but obviously if you're doing a lot of crafting and stuff up above here, this is what you want to be using, because this will basically clean up all the bad magic that you, and will that will prevent, that will help you out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to break that ladder, and I'm going to put my block back in there for the moment. Actually, I think what I might do is put a different block so that I know where my top of my ladder is. Like that. There we go. So I know that my flux cleanup stuff is down there. Right. Yes, there are pedestals for swords and armor. There's a special armor pedestal for putting things on. I think it's called a stand. Yeah, there's like an armor stand, and it's literally a stone slab. Yeah, I'll make one quick. There we go. Stone slab and some sticks. Stone slab. Yeah. Stone slabs. Some stone. 1, 2, 3 stone. Make some stone slabs. Grab me back over here. This is where you need to travel, babe. Yeah, I need to put one by that. Okay, grab some sticks. Enough. There we go, make an armor stand. Okay, okay. And then what I could do is put that there. Take off my armor. And then you have to have your armor in your hand. Here we go. Like so. There we go. Armor stand. However, I want to wear my armor. No, give me my armor back. It's a protracted process to get my armor back and put it back on. There we go. Yay, I have armor. Right, okay, let's tidy up a little bit. So get rid of some of this. And those in there. Let's go back to Thorncraft. So put the pipes back in there. Actually, you can go in there as well. Okay. Oh, I got some copper ore, so that is going to go with me start traveling. Go over to my machines and put my copper ore in there for processing. And see, the copper ore will then go down into there, where the pulverizer will break it up, like so. And the pulverizer sends it there to the furnace, where the furnace melts it and sends it there to the chest. Cool. And there we go. Right, that's that done. Right then, so. Oh, I think maybe this only works when that particular thing is in the sky. I didn't see it in the sky anymore. Okay. That's kind of funky. Right, so let's have a quick look. See if there was anything else astral we wanted to do. You need to have a look. Properly channeled wand. Okay. The purple dye for that. Purple dye. How do we make purple dye? What do we need for that? We need some red and blue. Red and blue. Okay. Makes sense. So let's go over to storage. The flowers. So I've got any red flowers here. Oh, I've got some rose red. Okay, that'll do. And blue, I think I can use lapis. So let's grab a few lapis. Let's check. Got that one. And that one together. Yay, purple dye. Look at me knowing stuff. Okay, so 2 dust and 3 ruined marble. So keep running around. I don't need to do that anymore. I've got that funky thing to do. I do. I know. So 3 ruined marble, 2 stardust. Is that it? Is that all I need? 2 stardust, 2 purple dye. Yeah, cool. Right, so there's probably not going to be enough starlight for this. So purple dye there and there, and stardust there and there. Oh right, yeah, I need a lot of starlight to make that. Okay, so we're going to have to wait for night time. And the sun's just coming up. Okay. Never mind. That's something waiting for us at night time to do. So in the daytime, I'm going to go and have a quick look, see if my cave's not actually growing any crystals yet. I think I might have to make another one of those flux condensers. Let's have a look. Let's just quickly get my Thorncraft lens out. This lens is very handy as well for telling how much flux is in an area. Yeah, I've got to get the percentage up. There's 181 flux. It's got to be over 95% to allow these things to grow properly. So I need to get another one of those flux condenser things built. Yeah, that could be a thing. Definitely. Right, so I need to make another one of those things. I think what I might do actually, while we're waiting for that nighttime to come round, is I might move this stuff. Might move my altar up here, my crafting device. Do all these. Yeah, see when you break it, it breaks down into its component parts. Okay, so... Oh, wrong one. The only problem with having these teleports too close together is you can't see one for the other, so the middle is going to be about here, so let's remember how to build this again. So this was 1, 2, yeah, I think it's right, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, then pedestal in the middle, 2, and then I think I need to get one of these and put that there. Oh bugger, I'm going to need another one. Damn it. Okay. I know roughly where the boundaries are now, so it should be alright. Put there, put that one there, put the matrix. Matrix has to be there. And then we can break these two. Like so. Okay, those, and then we need some of that magic powder stuff. Oh god, we only got one left. So that we then just right click on that. There we go, turns it into our crafting thing. So then what we need to do is get our 8 pedestals. 1, 2, there, 2, there. It's the right distance away. There, there, and there, and there. Right, so now because this has got underneath it and it's in the same chunk as my flux condenser, when I craft stuff here now, it should help to alleviate the stress of doing bad magic in this area. I think there's some more advanced things we can add to this to make it even more efficient. Yeah, that's cool. So I'm going to make an advanced focus. That's right, so I need to make a basic focus first. I'll show you the mechanic on this. So blank, lesser focus, I just need an auto crystal. Hopefully I've got enough this to do this, so I need an auto. And we're going to put that in here. To make a blank focus. See if I've got enough stuff with this. Have I got enough stuff? Oh no, I don't have any of that stuff. Right, Procantio. So okay, I need to have a look. Procantio. I need some more of that powder. Damn it. Okay. Let's make some of that powder quickly. So so to make this powder I need, so let's get 10 of them, so 10 of those, 10 of those, well, so I've got lots of those, 10 of those, and then I need 10 redstone, I need a wooden bowl, and I need a piece of flint. And then to make this magic powder, what you do, come over to your crafting table, you put 10 of those, 10 of those, 10 of those. Is there bosses? Yeah, there's another dimension called the Twilight Forest, and that has a whole sequence. That's a really cool place to go actually, because it has a whole sequence of bosses that you have to do to open up different areas of the map. So yeah, there are, and they're quite difficult as well. Okay, so that's that. So what we do now, created some of that. So we come over here to our smelter, and let's put half of them in there. And this is cool because you'll see the stuff come out of there, and as it's coming out of there, it'll come back out of there and go over to this to start the crafting process. Hopefully, if all goes well. You're still missing something. What are you missing? 20 of that. Oh, you know why? Because I took that upstairs. Okay, no problem. No problem. Get around that. Let's go up there. I think I brought it up here to do some crafting with. Yes, I did. There it is, right. You, and you. Let's go back down to Stonecraft. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, might not be quite close enough. Well, anyway, I need it for this craft now. So let's just, hey, come back. Pop you down there. Is that what we need? Yes, you're what we need. Jolly good. Yeah. Cool. So that has made a blank press of focus. So what do we need to make the advanced? The advanced, we need 2 ender pearls. 2 ender pearls, 2 quick, 1 ender pearl, 2 quicksilver, and a diamond. And then we need 25 Cantio, and how many is that? Is it 50 ordo? Oh right, okay, so we need to get 50 ordo. Which basically means what I've got to do is I've got to come over here, 50 ordo, I've got to get a lot of these, 50, 50. I'm assuming I haven't got any over in my jars. Let's just put you guys in there. hope we get all 50 from this. Oh, we do have some. Okay, that's cool. What was the other one we needed? No, advanced. Vacancy only 25 of that, so how many have we got left? 10. Okay, so we're going to need to put the rest of you guys in there. Get what we need there. 13. Come on, yeah. Yeah, 25. And what was that one? Goodness sake, which one was it? It was that one of the big diamond thing. That one. Okay, so what we do, we take him like that, and then we're going to take you like that, and we are going to put Cantio, going to put him down here, and you shall, oh, Ordo, wasn't it? Yeah, so Ordo is going to put there, like that. Now what I need to do is I need to get two, basically what I'm making is a focus for my wand, and I'll show you in a minute, for my gloves, sorry, to do things, like I was setting forests on fire yesterday. So I'm going to need an ender pearl, thank you, and a diamond, thank you. And let's go back down to Filmcraft. So we need to set these up, diamond and ender pearl opposite. So diamond, ender pearl, so they need to be opposite. So put ender pearl there, and the opposite would be that one. And then the two quicksilver, we put one there, and then the other one there, and then we take this blank lesser focus, it wasn't me, never is me. Okay, now we take the caster glove, and if I've done this right, what should happen? There we go, it starts to spin up. It should start to suck up the essentia from the jars. I've done it right? Pretty sure I did that right. What's that one? 50, 25. 31. Yeah. What's not right here? Don't you love it when a plan comes together? Blank lesser focus, two quicksilver. Oh, there we go. Just needed a slight change in position. There we go. And it's starting the crafting process. Now, this crafting mechanic of Filmcraft is the most dangerous thing you can do, because see, look, it's sucking all the bits in to make the final result. Because as you get into the more and more advanced crafting, this process creates huge amounts of flux. No, I didn't want to do that. Don't put the fire. Seriously. Right, now what I'm going to do is, here on my focal manipulator, I have my blank advanced focus. Now this will allow me now to do some of the things. Crisp spell, fire. Okay, so we did fire. What was blocks? Okay, torch, projector. Yeah, the one I really want is ice. Yeah, let's have a look at research. Can I get the ice thing? Oh no, that's don't want that. I want my full undercon for Astral back there. I'm not sure I'm going to have time to do this, so let's have a look. I want to go to... oh, Oromancy. There we go, with ice. Frost. Well, it says it's done. I should have that. Why haven't I not got frost? Oh, duh, it's off the bottom. Ah, so projectile. We want it to be frost. And then let's see, so the total complexity is currently 8 of 25. So what we do here now is we put up the power first, extra damage, yeah, 5 tonight for 16, and then duration. Can we go the full? Oh, look at that. 8 duration, 9 duration, 10 duration. Nice. So now what do we need? A Gellum and a Motus. Gellum and a Motus. Let's go and get those. Gellum and Motus. My Gellum? Do I have a Motus? I think I do. Yeah, that. Yeah. Right. Okay. So we'll bring these back over here. And now we've got that, we should have the option to start crafting it. And here we go, let's start to craft it. It'll take a couple of seconds to complete. Now yesterday I was using fire. Today it's going to be frost. Now apparently frost has the added advantage of slowing things down. So I'm not going to go and kill any innocent animals. No sheep or cows or even pigs will be harmed. I promise. There we go. Right, so now what we can do is grab our blank advanced focus projector. Okay. Right. So what we do, we're going to have glove and we do, is it Alt L? Yeah. And we change it to that one. Okay. There we go. Okay. Right, so let's go upstairs. Oh, it's daytime. Oh no. Oh, there are any bad guys around. Come on, there's always got to be a bad guy around somewhere. There's a bad guy. Oh, pull down the hole. There's a skelly, look. Hey, skelly. Okay, I think I did that wrong. I wanted actually a bolt, and I've got a projectile. Yeah, I've done projectile and I wanted bolt. Damn it, I'm going to make another one now. Okay. Well, I'll make another one before tomorrow. That's fine. Let's try it on something a bit slower. Not a sheep, promise. Or a cow. No, maybe a cow. Oh, and this Staff of Travelling does have one other lovely effect. It's useful like you're travelling around in your base, but also you shift click. Oh. Yeah, okay, there's karma for you, landed in the water. So let's have a look. Anybody around? Anybody? Oh, hello. Look, it's frozen. It's fun. So now we have frozen lamb chops. Nice. Okay. Shouldn't really have done that. And it's still middle of the daytime and I still haven't done that crafting of the astral stuff. Got sidetracked there, sorry. Got sidetracked. Yes. And this is a nice thing, even when you're relatively close to your base. The staff for travelling is really cool. You can upgrade this staff as well, so you can travel further and further distances. Right, yeah, still gotta wait for night time. And it's the beginning of the day. Oh no. Okay, let's do a bit of tidying up here. Yeah, so let's go down to Filmcraft. Put some of these jars back. Okay, so that was kind of fun, but didn't quite go the way I wanted it to because I built the wrong bloody thing. Always nice to have these things extra just in case, but unfortunately today I made completely the wrong one. So, you know, that's how we go. Okay, so that's those. That's all stuff. There. Put that all away in my Filmcraft stuff. Actually, I think I might put that fire one back on. Yeah, I need that one. So that stuff can go up there, that can go up there. Okay, so I want to change my glove back to that, so and change it back to that one. That's it. The right one? Yeah, right one. Cool. Jolly good. Let's just go and have a little check on downstairs here and see how we're doing. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of worked. It's collected what it should have done, and it's finished using that one. So, see, back up to the jar, the empty jar, back over there, and you're a full jar, so we'll take the user. Cool. Hopefully use this to clean up a bit more flux. Put him down there. There we go, that's sucking up the fuel. Nice, 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 nice. That is gathering more flux. Good stuff, good stuff. That all works as intended, and I can't get up there, can I? Yes, I can. Nice. Put the plug back in. Excellent. Well, that's worked out kind of nice. So, go up to storage. Put the stuff away. Got the pork chops. Put that in the bag. So, hopefully, I'm not sure we're going to get to night time in time. I was kind of hoping I'll get to do that crafting on camera today. Just making an upgraded wand. But there's nowhere near enough starlight to do that today. Oh, and then of course it starts raining. Yes, thank you. That's very nice of you. Yeah, the sun's disappeared. So not even any sunshine. Oh dear. Go down, hide in my cave. That's better. Yeah, see, these still aren't spreading. What I've done is I've made this earth crystal. That's actually a seed that I've made, and it should start growing. So, but I have to get the balance in here to 95% or more of the green bar. So yeah, I need to do some work on that. So that's what I'm going to do between today and tomorrow. Now tomorrow I am going to be switching over to doing something else. What I might do is I might start working on applied energistics, which is a computer storage system. So we might get some basic stuff done to get that underway. If you've enjoyed today's stream, then please follow my Twitch channel, and I will see you again on the morrow. So thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.